bass tank.
So what's up guys, we are back with another video. Before we get started, go down there, subscribe, ring notification bell, and I kind of liking that shirt. Oh, there's a bass right there.
There's a bass? Yeah. Boy, you're all kinds of distracted.
And we're fixing to launch some new shirts that are really cool. They're way different designs and they're really cool. So today we are here back at the creek and we think we might have a problem. We think that we don't have many fish left here in the creek right now because so the other day me and my sister and mom, we were going to school and Emily said, hey, there's an otter right there. And it's kind of concerning us a little bit, but we don't know yet because we, like over here it looks just fine, but we don't know over there because it's really, really deep.
Yeah, I don't think that if we have the otters, if the otters are back, obviously I don't think they've eaten all the fish, Houston, because I can see some little sunfish swimming around in the sunlight right there, and there was one little bass.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the shirt Houston was so proud of there. Anyways, I do think the otters are back. Obviously, Emily and Houston saw one going over the dam when they were leaving for school. My wife was taking them to school, and that really concerns me. But this is about the same time of year that we saw them last year. So we really need to catch some bait for Houston's bass for his little pond. So we're gonna throw out several minnow traps. He's gonna throw a cast net a little bit. I'm really curious if there's any big sunfish, bluegill, or anything in our swimming area, because that'd be kind of a telltale sign. And I'm about 90% sure now that the otters made it to our bass pond. I've gone over there several times off camera while Houston was at school, and man, the bass fishing in there is terrible this year. So kind of down in the dumps, but the creek's not looking fabulous. It's just that summertime blues, man. It's still clear. I mean, look at Earl out there. It's crystal clear where Earl's at. We've just got a ton of moss and algae buildup, which is normal. It hasn't been flushed out. We haven't had enough rain to wash it out. So it'll all clean up if we get some rain.
Hey, we also have hogs. They might be eating some of the fish too.
No, the hogs aren't eating the fish, but that sow that we caught with all the babies was definitely rooting this up right here. Earl's chasing frogs. Look at him. So I'm fairly certain the otters are back and spending some time here, and I think they like to hang out on the dam because it heats up during the sun, with the sun during the day, and probably holds some heat at night, and they come out here and bask and lay around on it. But they always like to come right here and do their business. And that could be raccoons, but with the number of fish scales that are laying around here, it's probably not raccoons.
Why did you just touch that?
Oh, it's old and dried out. It ain't gonna hurt anything. I'll wash my hands. So let's go ahead and throw out a couple minnow traps, see if we can catch. Yeah, it does look pretty right now. Let's throw out some minnow traps, see if we can catch anything small enough for your bass to eat, and then we'll probably throw a cast net. Probably not gonna find any crawdads because it's too mossy right now.
Well, over there we can.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go put out some traps.
Yeah. All right, so we got some of our bait now, and it's just a little bit moldy.
Just some old hamburger buns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll make good bait for bluegill and stuff. So just break it up and throw it in there. I wouldn't even worry about putting it in the little bag for now. We're just gonna leave these out for a little bit. Creek's actually, like Houston said, really pretty right now. The water's crystal clear. I can see the trap sitting on the bottom right there in about 5 or 6 feet of water. Even though it does have a lot of leaves and algae and stuff build up, the water's really pretty right now. That little trap. We can get it set down in the water a little bit more than that, Houston. There we go. There's holes all around that trap. They can get in there. Here, just lay that on the rock right here. So here's what I'm gonna do. just to see if we can get a picture of these otters coming in. Last year we had 3. So this is a Tacticam reveal. This is one of my cellular game cameras, and I've got it pointed straight at the dam right there. And we'll leave this out for a few days. And if there's otters coming through, we should get a picture of them pretty quick. And hopefully we'll be able to include that on this video, or just pictures of whatever happens to come through there. Because last year, believe it or not, Houston and I got a picture of a buck that we called Limpy Gimpy, literally standing on the dam. Kind of blew my mind. I don't know what he was doing there.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I thought I needed help getting this one done, because one time it was stuck together.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just.
What are you doing?
Slap her together.
Slap.
Clamp it shut. And we'll go find somewhere to put it out. Earl's still down there chasing frogs. Look at him. We caught a bunch here before.
Yeah.
Let's use it up a little bit more shallow. Last time, oh yeah, there's 1,000 little bitty tiny minnows. They're not quite big enough. They'll go right through the trap. I don't know if they'll even show up on camera, but there's literally about 100 little minnows swimming around it right now. Oh, it's rolling. Here we go. What's that, bud? Much better. Catch anything?
No. But I mean, it is what it is. Sure.
Nothing. Move, Bella.
Mom's home.
Yep.
Dude, there was like 3 months for that.
Bring it over here. I see something small. What is it?
Bluegill.
Yeah, I think there's a little bass in there too, though. Did it come out? Oh, right there. Look.
Oh,
Pull him out of there.
What kind of bass is that?
I don't know. I can't see it.
That one might be going with in the tank with my turtle.
Flip him over.
What kind of bass is that?
I don't know. He's too small to tell. I'm not real sure.
Hey, we should put it with my baby turtle.
Here, I'll put some water in here.
Never seen a bass like that before.
Let's see. You also had a bluegill. Yep. Watch out, Bella. Hey. Come here.
Too big.
Too big for your bass, probably. All right, Mom's home. Let's let your trap set for a little while. And we'll come back down here in just a little bit and check everything, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, we've let Houston's traps all set for about an hour or so. He didn't have a whole lot of luck with the cast net earlier. We'll probably try it again in a little bit, but we're gonna check all the traps, see if he's got anything that his bass can actually eat.
Hey, how about we go over there first?
Well, your bucket's down here.
Oh, yeah.
So I say we go where your bait bucket is.
Okay. There's a whole bunch of bluegill all around it.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be some in it.
Not a single one.
Nothing?
I think they might have been too little.
Well.
How about we throw it over there for a minute?
Okay, go put it in.
Look at all the bluegill. Oh, bass right there too.
Yep. Hey, that's a good sign. If there's still, I don't know if it'll show up on camera. There's a bass right there. We saw a smallmouth, we think.
There's a, what's that over there?
Oh, that's two pretty good sized bass. That means if there is an otter coming through here, he hasn't eaten all the fish yet.
There's another bass, and there's otters. Not otters.
All right, let's go check the other two traps.
Look at all the big sunfish right there.
Still got those summertime blues. It's hot, isn't it, Bella? Just dive down there and see if you can catch one. No? No.
There is a big bluegill right there, though.
Yeah, I see it right by the trap. Let's see what you got in the trap. There's no bait.
There's a huge bass right there.
Well.
Maybe we set them up for too long.
I don't know. Hey, look at that bass right there. There's two bass swimming up right here. You see them?
Yeah, I do. Look how close I just got to them.
Yep. But there's not any little bluegill. There's big bluegill, but no little ones, huh? Yeah, there's three bass right here. Maybe you should have brought a fishing pole instead of minnow traps.
I guess so. Are you kidding me? What is the deal right now?
I have no idea, but we're not doing any good trapping. I know that.
That's true.
It's starting to sprinkle.
Looks like we're gonna have to go to a bait shop.
It's starting to sprinkle on us. There's barely any clouds, but there's definitely a lot of sprinkles hitting the water, Houston.
Yeah.
Houston's back to cast netting, and I went to Jacoby's dip net idea. He always had better luck than Houston catching minnows, but there's a giant little creek minnow. Probably about 4 inches long. That one will make perfect bass candy. We're gonna put him in the bucket. Look who came for a visit at the creek. Old Callie dog. She never comes down here with us. What'd you get?
Just a little bit too big.
Come on out of there. There he goes. Yeah, if you could catch some about, you know, just a little bit smaller than that. One of your bass could probably eat that one. But let's see if we can find some a little bit smaller, okay? You may have to go down there in the shallower water.
That's where I might go now.
Because hey, think about it. If you were a tiny little bluegill about this big in here right now,
you'd be dead.
You'd be getting eaten by a bass, huh?
Yeah. Let's switch over to over there. Where are we gonna put all these bass at?
Are they bass minnows? Are you sure? Because the ones I caught over here weren't bass. No, that's not a bass.
Oh, it isn't?
That's what we're after right there, buddy. You found a sweet spot. There's a small bluegill. That one will go in a bass. Here, get them out of the net. You got a bunch of them in there. I told you that's a good spot. That's where I was catching them with the dip net. They're slippery little minnows, I know that. So that was all from just this one little spot right here where I was catching them with the dip net. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna spook them back out towards you, okay?
Okay.
There's just hundreds of minnows in here, but most of them are too small for a cast net. They just like to hide up against the falls and next to all these roots and stuff.
Oh, that was terrible.
You didn't even get your net open. You're trying to baby it. Hey, you caught something though.
Yeah.
Is it a little bluegill?
Yeah.
Oh, a couple. Looky there, that one's perfect. Them bass will destroy that one.
Hey, I got another bass. This one's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, we'll probably throw him back.
Okay.
I bet you your bass will destroy that sucker right there too. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop.
How many bass is that we've caught now?
2. Look at that little bass.
Maybe if we get to another one, just a little bit smaller, we can fit. That was a perfect.
Oh, look at there. I see fish swimming around. Maybe you can get it without losing them. You got a rock? Oh, you got a little stick there. Boy, you got a couple big ones this time, buddy. Move, Bella.
Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah. You got 3 good ones, dude. And a little bass. Look at there. That might be the bass you just turned loose.
Yeah.
Let's let this one go. Look at these 3.
Dang. Those ones are like decent. Good ones.
Ah, they are slippery, man.
I got a second.
Oh, there's another one in your net, dude.
There is?
Yeah.
We're gonna get them all out.
That way the bass can't. Try to hit it right out by this rock right here. Got one. Oh yeah, you got a bunch. Come over here. Up here on the gravel. There you go.
Yes.
All right, buddy. I think. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of minnows. We got plenty to feed them for today.
Oh, I caught a bunch. A bunch of something.
Oh, you got a bunch of little bluegill. Bunch of sunfish. Oh yeah. A lot of little ones. Good job, man. Those will be perfect to throw in there. Them will last your bass for a few days probably. Bring the bucket over here. What is it, Bella?
This bluegill's caught good.
All right, well, Houston absolutely slayed them. We've got a bucket full of minnows, and we may not be able to catch them in the traps, but Houston's getting good at that cast net. I'm telling you, we were doing it wrong. We've been cast netting deeper water. Once we started move to shallow water, we nailed them. Yeah,
Traps.
I know. You grab your trap and let's see what's in it real quick. Since we moved this trap, we're gonna go ahead and check it real quick. We moved this galvanized metal one over here
I'm gonna take
just to
this,
see.
I'm gonna take this up to the buggy.
Hey,
What?
you got 2 bluegill in here, 3 bluegill in here.
Okay. Whew.
Let's go feed those bass.
Yeah, look at all
I bet we've got 30 minnows in there between the little creek chubs and the bluegill. Let's go feed your bass and your turtles.
Yeah. these bass. They'll actually try to, sorry. They'll actually try to eat your finger because it looks like a worm. Watch.
Wiggle it just a little bit, see if he'll come up. Nope. Oh, they come after that acorn that just hit. So the water's looking very clear. A rock pile fell over a couple days ago. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah.
The aquatic plants not doing so well, but that's mostly because we're in like full shade almost all day long. But that helps the water stay crystal clear.
Yeah.
So
it's good and bad for the environment, both.
Go grab your minnows. I bet these fish are hungry. I've got the GoPro here. I'm gonna set the GoPro underwater and we'll see if we can get these bass eating minnows. Got big old creek minnow.
Yeah.
See if a bass will come up and eat it. Bam.
That's how easy it is. They'll eat out your hand now.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go with a bluegill this time, huh?
Yeah.
He'll take off a lot faster than that creek minnow will.
Oh my!
Oh, he's after him.
Oh, he's got it!
Oh, he sure does.
He was hitting the tank.
He was chasing him all around the sides, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That bass was hungry. That's a tiny little minnow. I bet
Oh my god.
anything will eat that guy. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, hey, give me a bigger minnow for sure. Your bluegill's hungry.
Oh, is that the bass?
Nope, that's not a bass. Nailed it.
Let's get a big creek chub.
I think the bass are getting full already. The big bluegill didn't want to come back out and eat, but hey, we're going to go ahead and put all these minnows and little bluegill in there because that'll give them something to eat for, I don't know, several days. It amazes me how much these bass eat though. Toss him in there, see what happens. Oh, he's just like sitting. He's just a sitting target, perfect bait. Nope, I think they're all got their bellies full now. They're all just digesting.
I think so.
Hey, let's get a couple that, is there any dead ones in there?
There might be.
We'll feed some to the turtles because
Yeah.
the turtles will eat them for sure, I promise you.
Get you a little bit of a fish.
Well, I don't think the turtles are
Very hungry.
gonna eat on camera for us right now. We fed them some watermelon, part of a pumpkin, and a whole bunch of grass. So
Lettuce.
yeah, what was left of a couple ears of lettuce. So they may not be super hungry right now, but all right, let's put the rest of these minnows in there for your bass.
Yeah, let's find that bass in there and put him in a separate tank for a second.
They're dying pretty quick. Those creek minnows, unless they're in a perfect environment, will die pretty quick. So let's hurry up and get them in the water. Find your bass, and we'll separate him out. Well, Houston, I'm not so sure that your little bass didn't escape on us because I don't see him in there.
Bluegill, creek chub, bluegill, no bass. What?
You didn't feed him to your other fish, did you?
No.
So he may have got out. We had
Just
that minnow
some fish.
bucket Yeah, green sunfish. We had that minnow bucket completely full of water, and there were several times I was, you know, it was floating around in the creek, and he could have, when I opened the door, he could have got out.
Look at all of them sitting on the bottom. They blend in so well.
They do blend in very well. Here, throw the rest of them in there.
Those are just blue.
The bass are definitely full right now, though. Hey, you found your bass. Wonder what happened. That looks...
Nothing.
We were grabbing him. You know, we were reaching in there grabbing all those dead minnows out. We just grabbed him and threw him in there thinking he was a dead one. A dead creek chub. I wonder why the bass died, though.
He might not have had enough oxygen.
It's possible. Oh well, nothing we can do about it now. Just leave him in here. You still got a little small catfish that'll eat him tonight, probably. Yeah, he's gone. But that's a perfect spot for him to sink down, though, because there's a catfish hiding right under that rock.
So guys, I think this is gonna wrap up the video, but I just want to talk about a couple things. If we do get any pictures of otters, we'll put it on the video or something, and we'll sometime soon. We've been seeing some really big bass in the creek, so we might do a food chain challenge to try to catch a bass, and we might even catch, clean, and cook a small one.
Catch, clean, and cook out of the creek, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
We need one more good catch, clean, and cook out of the creek before summer's over.
Yeah.
We haven't done like one where we actually cook it at the creek.
Yeah, we need to do that.
There's a couple pretty good sized bass down there, so
yeah,
maybe we could go down there, throw your cast net, catch some live bait, and see who can catch the biggest bass out of the creek.
Or the fastest too.
Or the fastest. I don't know.
So guys, I think this is gonna wrap up the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, we'll see you on the next video. Peace. I don't want to touch the camera because my hands are wet.